The suspect test begins, folks. We're gaming. I have been playing a bit off camera. And we're currently 14-1. Pretty good. That one loss, I got crit on my Swampert by a Flygon. And it devastated me a little bit. But other than that, I've been gaming. And now we start our recording. Now we initiate a recording process. Now we do it. I'm running basketball. I feel like it's a good pick. I was also running a bit of Lead mixed Ments Aero Celebi Spikes team. A touch. I was running a touch of that. But I didn't like how inaccurate Hydro Pump was, so I stopped that. We're going to be smart here. We're going to be smart and we're going to game. Oh, it happens to be Giga Drain Gengue. Damn. That happens to KO. That's not good. You hate when a Pasutar loses to Gengue. It's never fun. It's never fun. It's okay though. It's okay. I've got other prospects. I have other prospects in my life. I do. We got an HP Grass off on a Swampert, and I'm a rest zap, so this is absolutely fine by me. I could have rested right there and probably been happy. I'll rest right here, I will. I probably should have rested a prior turn. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna just do a simple Ice Beam here. There is a spin blocker in the Gengue. You know, it might be something to be said for Thunderbolting here rather than going Furry and trying to spin and such. Because the Gengue is going to be problematic. Let's heal up. Ever so slightly. And I'll go for another Thunderbolt. I'm down to KO Skarm if I can. They may bring in Swampert. They would take a layer in the process. They would take a layer in the process. I'll go here and I will try to wake my guy. You can chip heal if you want to. Alright, what kind of Sif are we looking at? Dancing? Dancing? Last arrow? We beating down Swampert for arrow? Is that what we're doing? No, we're not risking our Tar after all. Try to protect, see if they want to... Is that a bluff? A T-Bolt there. A Toxic. Okay, well here Ice Beam is as free as it's ever been. The Swampert's faster, but it can't do much. Swampert down is great news for Aero. Okay. I will go Furry once, because if they slide I'll just go Swampert, and Furry can chip heal against Skarm, I think, later in its career. Surf seems free. Surf seems free. I will Surf. That was a lucky crit, I think. Okay, it's got a Giga Drain on this. It's got Giga Drain on this. We must be very careful. Let's do one of these. And I will stay, to be honest. Okay, I'm very glad I stayed, because now my Zap is waking up in moments. My Zap wakes up one day. And we can be thankful for it. Alright, and right here I'll just Surf again, in case they go Gengue. I would have liked to Toxic Zapdos, but Surfing it is also good. And right here I can even go Zapdos on the Toxic. The possible Toxic, plus I'm Spadef Zapdos. Only risk there is that I am sort of floundering a little bit versus Gengar. But I'll do it. The Toxic was indeed clicked, and I got the freest T-Bolt ever done. The freest T-Bolt in human history. They even die post-sand. In a turn of events I consider auspicious for my future. Okay. They're going to double edge, meaning I can go Aero right here, as they're locked into double edge. And just as I wanted, I'm threatening Gengar. HP Fly might be the play, just to get rid of Rock Slide mischance. But Rock Slide lock-in is good if they happen to randomly go Aero, so I'm going to just click Rock Slide. Even though it's a slight risk if they stay. It's a slight risk on staying. There's something to be said for sliding here, to be honest, but no, I'll slide here, actually. The chip, I think, will be worth my time. I think it'll be worth my time to chip that. The arrow's not that useful anymore. Maybe they dance again. Hope I'm not dead to arrow last. I think not. I'm not. Okay. I might be dead to arrow last. I might have screwed this. Double edge KO? Does double edge do 73? No, it doesn't. Okay, I think I'm okay. Actually, I think I'm okay. Yeah, we're fine. Because they have to click double edge, which means Blissey can do stuff. And in fact here I just... Oh, okay. Well, if Zapdos lives, then I might as well try this. No need to calc it or anything. It might live, and it's full HP, so it lives and gets the KO. Very nice. Got another win in the books. So now 1334 with 73 GXE. We need 1700 ELO with 82 GXE is the goal. And we have Zapdos lead. We are up against right now. All right. I'm going to actually go Furry. Oh, you go Mawile. I think we're playing against full pass here. This is interesting. I might actually make a layer. Because I can just go Zap and Roar. I think it's sub Mud Slap and all that. Would it be too greedy to make a layer? I'm going to do it. Okay. There's no speed pass yet, so you can't stop all this quite yet. I may have thrown. Here's Celebi. What does Celebi do? Just leeches. Alright, as long as you roar in something other than Zap, we're good. Oh, Smeargle. Okay. I want to make Sand. Now, they don't know that I'm slower. They don't know anything about my Zap yet. But I'm going to go to Tar. And we're probably going to bed here. I'm going to click Flamethrower. I think it'll break sub and also break Mawile sub. But Crunch might not. Spore's probably coming down. And then we go to this Zap. I think you're going to BP out to somewhere. To Zap. They could do faster Roar here. That's a concern, but they don't know that they don't know my set. I think they wouldn't. Okay, they kind of threw there. I think that agility is never the play when you know I'm Raw Zap, but whatever. Okay, in comes Celebi. What if I go Furry and just explode? Like, that'll be fine, I think. I'll go back Zap right here. Maybe, just to be safe. In case they try any nonsense, because I could keep the boom for later. What do they do? BP where? To Smeargle. If Zap comes in, I will T-Bolt. Not the para. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Well, anyway, I think I'll just T-Bolt again. If I can prevent this from ever agilitying, that basically wins it. That's so annoying. the full power stopping me from doing this is really annoying against full pass. Which is not even being played very well here. The agility into what you know as Raw Zap was a doofus move. I'm not a fan of that. So we know loss is Yama. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well. If we could Quake them all while maybe. I'll just double edge here. Locking into Earthquake is probably actually a complete throw because that would allow him to get defeated. I can't believe this has happened. I'm going to lose. I think I'm going to lose the game off the stupid full para. The full para is really dumb there. I guess the player who's frankly playing this very poorly and got super bailed. Alright, I think that Blissey has to be in. That's actually faster in Break Sub. Okay, that's a relief. That's a relief. My Bolt Beam Blissey may carry me here. Bolt Beam Blissey is pretty good to have here. It sort of stops everything. Mobile's now too low to get a sub pass off safely or cleanly. And, alright, I'll bring in Aero. Or Fori. I think I'll go Aero. I'll double edge. Because it's the best lock-in. BP. Now this dies to a Spike plus Sand. More Wild back in. I think I'll just go Blissey because it breaks sub. Do you think Mud Slap comes into play? That would suck. Let me calc the damage on... I don't know what this fella runs. It's probably max defense or something similar to this. I don't know what the... It's enough... It's got speed EVs to outrun stuff post Agil because you Agil pass to it. Let's see. I'm Adamant Arrow -1. Adamant Arrow -1. Against full defense is still doing 19, which prevents sub. So I could honestly just click double edge. Yeah, they were trying to mud slap my Blissey coming in. They can't do anything here except for BP to nowhere. We're -1 Adamant Arrow here. They can get one more in Tim if they keep this. We'll see what they do. BP out. Okay, no more in Tim. Okay. I think Fori and Boom makes sense. Go Fori and Explode right here. Or go Blissey is the other possible play. But if I go Blissey, they could go Yama. So this is my... If they try to go Yama here and win without the Agil, then I could make something happen. I think double edge spam might win me the game after exploding right here. Where they're going. Where are they going? Zapdos. And, okay, do you think... So Zapdos on an Agil pass team is like a really bulky one. Like a super bulky one. But let's say for the sake of argument that this is full HP, full defense, which I don't think it necessarily would be, but... I could lock into Rock Slide now. In this scenario, I could lock into Rock Slide. I would just have to hope not to miss any. Do you think Adamant... Choice Band... Do you think it's seriously full defense? It probably is. You don't need much speed to be like fast +2, so it's probably just full defense. I think I got a Rock Slide, unfortunately. You know, double edge would be nice because it's 100 accuracy and stuff, but... Okay, sack more while. For no reason. Unless there's a reason. I can choose a move again. Think it's gotta be... Well, the thing is... No, this is fine. No, it's not fine. I just realized why it's not fine, because, Don't worry. Don't worry. I realized why it's not fine. but I gotta slide. I gotta slide. Has to be slide. Don't worry about it. I've did the math and it has to be slide there. It has to be slide there. Maybe they go to Yama just by itself right now. It's got a whirlwind, I know. Okay, belly drum, whirlwind, brick break, plus move. I think I'll just go swamp it. I think I go swamp and that's fine. Yep, they didn't get to belly drum. And right here we just... Surf should get it after a Jill. After sand. Celebi dies. Well, Celebi can come in once, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. It's done. Another win. It was a dicey one because of that stupid full power there, but we got there in the end. We had the... Best mon in the Speed Pass matchup is definitely... Bulky Raw Zap is like the best thing to have for Speed Pass in the whole game. It's just really good at beating it. But getting full parrot on it was tough. But we got there anyway. Just never let them get a turn. Okay. Right here I'm going to just double edge. Okay, pretty good chip on Suicune. Doug lead, probably playing some sort... Oh, this guy's 16-21. Whoa. Okay, at least if we lose this, it's not much of a GXC or ELO loss, so that's okay. But winning could be really good for my future. It's probably some sort of like a Blissey, Skarm, Claydol, Storlia team here. I'm wondering, do I do the Blissey or do I do the Zapdos? Probably the Zapdos is safer. Go for a Thunderbolt. Or I go double to Flurry. No, what could... They're probably going Blissey if anywhere. Try to just get sand up, but I like chip healing once as well. Claydol in. Wonder if it's a Snorlax one. Probably not. Let's go to Furry. And... I'm gonna get my layer up. Maybe it's one with a ghost as well. Dusclops. It's a Maldo stall. Yeah, interesting. Okay, where do we get knocked off then? This is tough. Probably Swampert. We have Wish support. Swampert is not necessary as a wall as much. Versus no DD-Tar, no Aero, no Salamence type team. But it does suck to lose Chip Heal. Especially against the Blissey possibly. But we at least have Wish Blissey for support. So I think we get knocked off on the Swampert is the best play. And I'll go for Toxic here. And see if we can maybe pressure this Suicune a bit. We force it to roar. Alright. I'm gonna go Fortress. Okay, I'm gonna layer again. If Claydol comes in, we'll HB bug it. Oh, you are also a furry team. Well, how awkward. Now let's see what you want to do here. You want to spin immediately. This is going to be a grind. This is going to be a grind. We've got a furry mirror. I don't have a spin blocker, neither does opponent, I don't think. And it's our Maldo stall. I think Swampert getting knocked is okay. Okay, so I have Flamethrower right here, of course, but that's the most obvious Flamethrower that has ever been conceived of. I'm going to go Crunch. Wow, I just knocked out a Doug. That was a lucky crit. That doesn't KO. It was a good click by Jim, I will say, but the crit was lucky. Forgive me, opponent. Okay. Okay, at least like we can always reset back to normal with respect to layers. So this has spin on it. Is it double spinner? Double spinner, I just probably never make layers, dude. What's the point? It's never gonna happen. Unless I can somehow eliminate Fori and then make layers versus the Claydol. Okay. I think I'm good. The only one concern I have is Calm Mind Bliss. So I'm going to go straight to Swampert just in case I need to Toxic this. Okay. I've shown Toxic, so maybe they won't let it happen. But I'm not certain. But I'll just Toxic anyway. Let's just... No, they have the Suicune also. So don't Toxic here. Probably. Alright. I think I go Furry. On the Suicune. Make a layer. They go Furry. I go Tara on the spin. And then I have Tara in a decent position to crunch. That makes sense because Blissey kind of just beats my Tara. But I can Quake it. It's hard to break through this. Aero might be what I want to get in. Against Furry. Can Furry touch Aero much? If I just get Aero in on Furry, it's pretty decent. Adamant Aero. Claydol is like, it's like a 50-50 Claydol or not. Okay. Aroma clicked. Alright. Well, it's going to be a long one. But at least I feel as if I have a sturdy core against this. And I'm very fortunate to get rid of that Doug. Because that means my Tar gets to exist this game. Even if it got Quaked, I could have still wished it up or something. But that was huge. Huge crit right there. That was enormous. Click Wish here. Okay, a little unfortunate because I would have liked to come in with health, but it's okay. I haven't revealed the Wish so far, so they might think this plan of chipping out Swampert is better than it really is. They have a plan of pressure stalling all of my they have a plan to pressure stall all my Toxics. Alright, stalemate time. But I have one more spin PP. Does this mean I win? Unless the Claydol has spin as well, then I'm in trouble. I don't know. I don't know why I had a HB bug once, but why not, I guess. I'm gonna Surf this time. There's Blissey. Okay, I could wait out all the aromas. That could be a plan. I'm gonna go Wish here in case they try to get our Maldo in. And I might as well Wish up Swampert. They could go for an Ice Beam freeze on it. In comes Furry. Bit of a... This might be a tie, which would be good for me, I guess. I think my real winner here is the fact I have Aero. Which I'll go to now. This is interesting. Do I want to go for the hit now? Because this is like defensive Suicune right here. Adamant Choice Band Aero is doing peanuts, but we live one Surf is the thing, and we got flinch chances. I don't think it's worth risking, but it's fun that happened, and I get to chip this down a bit, actually, denying it from resting for a moment. They might not expect Thunderbolt, so I'm going to throw out the Thunderbolt right now. I haven't shown it yet. So we'll throw it out now. I've not shown that yet. I'm not crazy either. I'm rather smart. Yeah, they just play it safe and go Blissey, which is really to be expected. Will they spend an Aroma? They do. Alright, I'm gonna keep wishing up my Swampert. And just spinning against this Furry. And I will continue to do this as well. T-Wave, Aroma, Seismic Toss. Now I'm considering, what if I just get Parrot on my arrow and bring it in on Blissey every time and just go for a big hit? Because all it can do is Seismic Toss me. Last is clearly soft-boiled. Go for a Toxic right here. I just Toxic's down Maldo, which is really huge. That's very big. Okay, so Blissey is probably bold Blissey. With, maybe even with HP. Because it doesn't seem to have Ice Beam. So, my arrow does 55 damage to it. I'm gonna just go arrow. And, I think my idea of getting Parrot on purpose might make sense. But we'll go for a flinch chance here too. Alright, they parried me. And I don't know if that's just going to last for the rest of the game. Damn. Well, I can wish this up is the other thing. So I might try and do that, if possible. I can Pursuit Claydol for what that's worth. They quaked. Good move. Good move. I go for the crunch there. Damn, dude. They quaked. That was a good one. Do you reckon they'd stay? I don't know. Alright. They probably want to Aroma here, which is fine. I think my plan is try to... One plan, stall out these Aromas. The other plan, try to break with Arrow. Okay, this is totally fine, because I just... you Toxic Chipping yourself right here. Okay. Interesting. They're gonna Aroma. You're gonna Aroma for sure. I could heal up my Tar, maybe. Just chip heal once, but that's not very good. Oh, you didn't Aroma. Alright. Knock off HP Bug. Must be Rock Slide, or... I should respect Rock Slide as an option. Okay, it has Rest. Wonder what the last move is. Maybe, is it a Rock move or Seismic Toss? Could be possible. Seismic Toss is very possible. Right, I think you bring an Arrow right here. And then we do, good double edge. Claydol's very low, so we're almost at a point where double edge spam kind of goes to the moon. But I'll Rock Slide. It's pretty good damage on Suicune right there. Bring in Tar. On the heal turn... You could Quake the incoming Blissey, actually. Oh, crap. Okay. They're inclined to Surf, then. Rather than anything else. Dude, I really thought they would go Blissey. That's crazy. Okay. I'll wish his Furry. There's something to be said for going Tar. Is this rested up? No. There's something to be said for going Tar right here. Although, if they have an attack that hits Tar, it's kind of a problem too. It's probably best to go Furry. Feels like a waste of this huge wish though. You think they have like Earthquake and it is 35? It's fair. I mean, they could also have HP Bug. Very possible. Little revealed about this. HP Bug does 35 in it with a roll. What's the roll? Earthquake won't KO unless it's the highest possible roll. It's 50-50 on HP Bug. Okay, Healing Tar. Is it worth it? If they make a layer, I'm also sort of giving them progress opportunity, but I do have some floating Pokemon. I feel like going Tar makes sense. And, like, right here, I'm sort of threatening Earthquake on Blissey, which they might be wary of, so I'm gonna Flamethrower and see if it works. Didn't work. It's okay, though. I'm gonna go here and get the spin while I can. Alright, Healing Tar was pretty sick there. That was pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go to Zapdos just to stop this from setting up. Right here, and I may HP Grass in case they go Claydol. They may spend an Aroma to wake up our Maldo. Let's just be safe. I'm giving them turns here, but I think that what I'm doing makes sense. Yeah, they're going to wake up. No need to waste an Aroma, I guess, from their POV. I'll waste a Surf, that's fine. Wasting a Surf is no problem. No, I just got to figure out what our Maldo has last here. Rock Slide. That's great to know. I was right to be wary of a rock move, because that's going to hit Aero, of course. If this Armaldo is sleeping, Aero comes in very well. Ah, yeah, this can just come in. I'm running low on Toxics, which is bad. That was a stupid Toxic. I didn't think about the fact this is sleeping right now. That's bad. Stupid move by Jay. He's going to keep it sleeping, aren't you? That'll help you. Okay. A double edge here. I'm actually threatening a KO. If this dies, it's huge. I'm gonna just double edge. What can come in? Maldo. Yep, Maldo. We live a toss. We threaten a 2-hit with double edge. And we're chipping these guys a bit, maybe forcing rest, allowing more free entry for possible breaking power. Okay. Is Suicune awake now? No. It's risky, but I'm gonna go Toxic. Okay. This is good. This is good. Wow, I could have surfed this. Insane stay by enemy. They were trying to knock off Aero. I went Zap thinking maybe Suicune comes in. Alright, go Aero now. Okay, Psychic threatened. Explode KOs me. I'm gonna just go Tar. Alright. I think we're in a great spot. Let me take a look. Because this Blissey, I have Quake. I have Quake. I have Quake. Where is it? Where is it? Here. Which actually does 2-hit Blissey from here. If Blissey dares to hit the field. Okay, Blissey didn't dare to hit the field. Suicune was much safer from our opponent there, but... Oh. Okay, I've powered that. I was just trying to force a rest. So I could come in and roar. That's fine. Here's Claydol back in. This is what I wanted. This is it. They may go for the soft-boiled. They just go for the Suicune switch in. Which is insanely fair. I'm gonna just click Roar. Maldo sleeping. Arrow comes in, I think. The Suicune's awake. But it won't switch in on this, I don't think. Okay, this is what I wanted, the free turn. So now we have a chance to do a lot of damage against something. I think I'm gonna slide. Damn, I actually would have loved that chip. It would have just forced a rest, though. It's not a huge problem. Can I possibly get a layer? I don't even know. Can Blissey still force this to rest? Even with +2? Yeah. So I got a layer, amazingly. I have a layer up. Okay, Blissey coming in is bad. Damn, that's a lot of health back now. This is a tough game. Does this even have spin? I don't know. Does. Double spin, crazy work. The double spin matchup, man. That's crazy. Alright. I actually think this team would get eaten alive by Speed Pass. Doug lead, plus there's no raw user, I don't think. Suicune might be a raw user. They're just going Blissey, I think, but I'll just HP Grass in case something crazy happens. Alright, one more Aroma down. For what that's worth. Claydol's getting low, too. We can heal up Swampert, finally. Maybe I'll offer a tie. I'm not certain I can break through. I want to try, maybe, but... offering tie might make sense. After 100 turns, you can offer a tie. Like, my plan here is usually is breaking with the arrow, but it's a little dubious. Okay. Pursuit Tar's also good in the matchup, I think. It would seem so. I'm considering offering a tie, but I don't know. Opponent might rather take a tie because they're highlighter here. They're close to Rex. They need 1700, so losing this could be bad. Okay. So they're not probably going to let me heal up Arrow, I guess, but in that case they're not using Blissey, which means so by wishing I'm denying Blissey. Also, I'm getting low on wishes, possibly, which could be bad. I could also take a knockoff on Fori, maybe, but Fori can't pressure the Maldo itself, which is why I've preferred Swampert, because it actually forces out the Maldo itself. I think this is a toxic opportunity. Probably Fori might come in, but... I don't know. This is tough. I'm going to Surf. I actually don't want to... No, they're not going to allow Toxic, probably. It's too risky. There's no point. They're probably just going Suicune, which I don't want to be too risky with punishing, but I also am epic. So just go to Zapdos, because they could go Calm Mind here. Let's see. So I ended up making a layer before, which actually served to pressure Claydol. Could I try that again? Let's try it again. Let's go here. I'm going to layer. I'm also threatening explode, which they have to be wary of. I could explode at any point. I'm going to go Tar. Okay. Now we have earned possible triumph. No, we haven't. Blissey just comes in. Bit of a chip on our Maldo, I guess. This time I doubled the Furry last time. Let's surf this time. Didn't result in anything. Okay. Man, this is so weird. Let's offer a tie. Let's see if they take it. If not, we're gonna lock in and try to find a way out of this. It's a weird one. I don't think they're taking the tie. Alright, let's play. Okay, let's play. Running low on wishes. That might be their plan, to get me out of wishes. Without wishes, I'm sort of strangling myself. Oh, they got me. They got me. Okay. You got me. You finally got me. Could bring an arrow on the furry instead of Tar. Do you think they boom here? It's possible. Alright. That's a little... I really kind of needed that chip, didn't I? Never mind, it's a rest Claydol. That actually makes a lot of sense, to be completely honest with you. That makes perfect sense, unfortunately. Oh dear. And you get a chip hill all the way back up, so my rock slide was dubious. They got more rapid spin PP, but I have more spikes PP. I've done some spins against Suicune, which lost 2 PPs. Oh dear. Well, they're also chipping me down because I don't have leftovers because they got that knockoff read. Damn it. Oh. Okay, they let me in. No, they go to Suicune. And then to Blissey. My spirit is being broken a little bit. Okay. Stalling the aromas is a genuine plan, though. Do you think they would... Let's try something crazy here. If they rock slide, I guess they just win. Okay, we wished up arrow. Huge. Actually, this is huge, and we're now threatening everything. Almost everything, anyway. Do you rock slide here, or do you... I'm gonna double edge. same difference then. Same difference. Crunch the Suicune. Now we can, what if I Pursuit here? Chip it down a bit more. It would be almost at arrow range, right? Wouldn't it be an arrow range if I do that? Where you going, Blissey? Let's go for Pursuit. Oh, the crit! That might be it, man. That might be it. I may have Suicune off that crit. That's a crazy crit. I think that you're gonna Aroma. I could Earthquake. We'll go Arrow here. I think you'd probably soft-boiled first. But I'll go Arrow anyway. And I'm gonna Rock Slide. Because last time I've double-edged almost every time. Damn it. That's annoying. It's alright. I did just get a damn Pursuit crit. Who can complain? You Aromated, did you? You're down to 3. Okay. Damn. I actually got the correct Wish scenario, but... Okay, this time Surf KOs Suicune, so I'm gonna just Surf. And I can do that. Toxic right here. And I now land a Surf against something. Probably Furry wants to take it. I'm gonna just go to Tar. As I expected, Furry is in. And... I'm gonna Flame... I'll just Flamethrower. A fine scenario against Maldo there. In comes the Suicune. You know what? Give me one more second and I knew that was happening. Give me one more second of thought and I would have been like, he's gonna try to get the Suicune in right here. No! Ah, that's devastating. Okay. I'll go Tar. Because we can crunch while it's sleeping. And threaten nearly everything in the process. Are we rest looping here? It's tough. It's a tough one for many reasons here. Running low on crunch PP, damn it. My rest zap could ult in the end game and just sort of sit here versus this stupid Blissey. But the aromas are getting low. The aromas are getting low. I should maybe be conservative with PP because when aromas are low, I can punish all these rests much better. When there's no more aromas, there's no more Blissey. There's 2 left aromas. I have a Wish. They'll probably T-Wave to try and deny my Wish if possible, but... Okay. Awkward. I guess I want to heal Arrow, don't I? Maybe I wanted to heal Furry? I don't know. I'm threatening Boom right here. I'm threatening Boom again. And they go Furry. Okay. Okay, crunch the Maldo is pretty good. To crunch the Maldo is pretty good right there. What do you reckon they click? Just knock off. And now what? Blissey is in. Anyone to Aroma? Not yet, not at the moment. What are we doing here? I can go Arrow, I guess. Yeah, going forward there was smart, because the worst case is just nothing, no real detriment to you. but a lot of detriment to me. This Blissey switch was a throw, I think. I'm trying to wish up my Furry is my logic, but it's probably not happening. Now a layer is firmly up. But Furry was getting so low that I was weary of much else. Let's try to Toxic the Suicune at least. Toxic the Blissey. I did this surf. I don't know why I did this. Yeah, I think I'm in trouble, folks. I almost had some sort of plan here, but it didn't work out. Now there's a damn layer up. It's because he got that knock on my Furry, the guy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is Furry's dish dead. It's just dead. And I don't even get a boom with it. I should have at least boomed it, but dude, they could prevent that every time. Can't they? Bring this in on Blissey maybe for one last hurrah. HP Fly middle ground. I haven't revealed it all game actually. The roar has ruined my life. Alright, I'm gonna save that as a sack. It might be useful. Ten seconds on my clock, folks. Unfortunate scenario right there. Yeah, I don't know why I was not HP flying earlier. It's a middle ground for every Pokemon here. I guess because it doesn't do enough to that. Alright. Sack Furry here, maybe? I don't know. They're gonna Quake. It's the moment of truth here. I'm gonna have to find a Wish for Arrow if it wants to break. Or it goes Zap. Ah! I lost to activity, damn it. Damn it. I think I was losing anyway, but I lost to an activity, damn it. Oh. Okay, -7 for losing and some minuscule GXC loss is fine. I could have gotten a lot there. Lost to an activity. Damn. Alright. Oh, what a grueling match. What are you gonna do, Jesus? Jeez, was that a grueling match. That's a soul destroyer. No more playing today, goodness. No more today after that one. I have to imagine that fella's speed pass matchup is atrocious. You give Zapdos the free Agile turn 1, and you do have the raw Suicune, but that's it. Double spinner. I actually hate facing double spinner. Alright. Bye-bye, folks.